might just have to make this video looking like Hagrid, because I don't know what we're doing with this. This is just an intro that I needed to film for this video. This video is going to be a compilation of some things that happened the week before last, and since then, one of my parents died last night, and I need something to distract me from thinking about that very much. So I was really consistently uploading before this happened, and then I fell off. So I'm trying to get back on track, and as soon as I turned this camera on to make this part, because I sat down with my laptop with footage from that week, the week before last, I realized I didn't have an intro, and I also didn't have a reason for why I wasn't uploading that was out there. So sitting down to film this video, and I'm realizing in the viewfinder right now that my roots are grown out and they look like trash, and I have no makeup on, just some lashes, and I started using a new moisturizer literally last night, and I hate it because it makes my face greasy, so I won't be using that again. I got my nails done this past Thursday, and I was so excited about it, and I loved them. It's just a pink dip with a gel clear coat, and every single one of them has lifted, and this bitch broke off last night. Like, I opened the microwave and my finger slipped and hit the handle, and that was it. It was over. It's not like I have a big following anyway, but thank you for your patience if you're watching this, and the fact that I haven't been uploading. I have been reading a lot. I was reading a lot in the days that my parent was in the hospital, and just, we weren't really sure what was going to happen yet, so I wasn't consumed with grief or all of the emotions that come with this. So I was able to distract myself and read and not have my mind go anywhere else, because I was just essentially waiting to hear what was happening with them. They are in Louisiana and I am in Chicago, Illinois. So it's like 900 miles away, so I couldn't just get there, and everything happened really quickly, like over the course of 3 days. So I was reading a lot. I have spoken so much about Martyr, and I'm halfway through Martyr, and I have a fuckload of tabs. And I'm going to make an entire video about this because this is going to be great. I can't wait to finish it. I completed 1,000 Splendid Suns for book club, and we had the book club meeting Sunday morning, and that was great. Got to see some new faces. It's always fun when new people show up to the book club meetings if they haven't been able to attend any before. And then we picked the new March book club read, which is Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors, and ironically, or maybe unironically, coincidentally, this has a death in the family as a plot point. So the three Blue sisters are exceptional and exceptionally different. Avery, the eldest and a recovering heroin addict turned straight-laced lawyer, lives with her wife in London. Bonnie, a former boxer, works as a bouncer in Los Angeles following a devastating defeat. And Lucky, the youngest, models in Paris while trying to outrun her hard-partying ways. They also had a fourth sister, Nikki, whose unexpected death left the family reeling. A year later, as they each navigate grief, addiction, and ambition, they find they must return to New York to stop the sale of the apartment they were raised in. But coming home is never as easy as it seems. As the sisters reckon with the disappointments of their childhood and the loss of the only person who held them together, they realize that the greatest secrets they've been keeping might not have been from one another, but from themselves. Imbued with Coco Mellors' signature combination of humor and heart, Blue Sisters is a story of what it takes to keep living after loss and ultimately to fall in love with life again. I picked this up today on my way home from running an errand in the suburbs of Chicago, and it is only available anywhere as a hardcover. And I hate hardcovers. I hate reading a hardcover. The paperback version of this doesn't come out until May of 2025. May 2025. That's so long. I don't understand why that happens. Maybe I'll learn sometime soon, but I do think the cover is beautiful. I just think it would be really gorgeous if this exact cover was on the paperback with the accent panel strip in this color blue. That's all I want. And if they don't do it that way, I'm gonna be pissed, and I don't know who at. And it's not gonna matter. Anyway, it's like 340 pages, I think, 339. Yeah, 339 pages. So it should be good. Also, Coco Mellors is gorgeous. I just realized my scrunchie matches this book a little bit, but there's my hair on it, so that's gross. I really enjoy sitting down and filming just like this because it's I feel like I'm just able to get things like out of my head and off my chest and just process them, because I process verbally, and that's pretty much exclusively the way that I process, which is really unfortunate for my husband. But I've said that I want to write more this year. This year's flying by, like zooming. And what I want to do is for every book that I read, so like I've finished 1,000 Splendid Suns and I plan to do it with this one. I think my big thing will be with Martyr and then also Blue Sisters and whatever else I'm reading. I plan to read the book and then write a book review of it and then post that on my Substack, which I will be sharing when that happens in that video description. The written version will be on Substack and then the video version, I'll make like a video essay about the book. That way I can share my thoughts about it, how I felt reading it. The hang up that I'm on so far with the video essay is whether or not to include spoilers, because I'm not a fan of making videos with no spoilers. Like, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about all the details. And I can see how that's not fair with books that have just come out, but books that have been out for like 3 or 4 years, I think it's fair game to do that. Maybe not even 3 or 4, maybe 5+ years. I think it's okay to do that, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I also am not good at like talking around talking points. Like I just want to talk about it and I want to hear what other people have to say about it, so. Okay, so I'm here with my husband, Michael, and we are in downtown Chicago. You'll see more of that later. But so we've been watching Love is Blind, and in an episode of Love is Blind, the first half that they released, there's a girl that brought a stuffed animal from Build-A-Bear that I thought was just adorable, and apparently it was called Bearlian, and I immediately was like, I had to have it. So it's discontinued. It was like a limited time thing. Apparently they drop it randomly from time to time. So I found one on eBay and I bought it, and it arrived and it kind of smelled like someone's closet and some chemicals. So I unstuffed it, like I ripped the seam on the back, unstuffed it. There was a heart that was already in it, so I want to take that heart and then put that in as well with a new heart that I grabbed, because I kind of am weird with energy like that. But he's super cute, he's unstuffed and he's clean. So we're gonna take him inside and get him stuffed and then stitched up, and then he'll be brand new again.